everybody, welcome back to another home sewn video. Today I'm going to walk you through the July tiling scene, picking your fabrics. I like to dive into my scrap bin for these, see what I've got on hand. For this one, I'm going as close to the original colors as possible. Let's jump in and go through all my fabrics that I've got pulled out. We're going to start with the background, this nice blue. You can still get this blue. I ordered some online from Fat Quarter Shop. You can probably find it from your local quilt shop. It's called Make Yourself at Home Deep Navy Linen Textured. It's a Kimberbell basic. It's a nice dark blue with that linen texture. I actually ordered a little bit more because I also want to use this for the Main Street Celebration bench pillow, which I'm going to be starting soon. If you have that, pull that out. We're going to go right down the row. For our house, we have the upper house fabric in the porch post. That's the lighter white color. I have a bolt of Riley Blake's Cloud. It's not quite bright white, it's more of an eggshell white. I think this is going to look good with the fabrics that I've got picked out. We'll set this right here. We're going to have a big pile by the time we have everything laid out. Next we have our window fabric for window 1. This is the window up here with the sewing machine. I pulled a yellow. This came from a bundle of the colors of Moda. This is probably one of the very first Fat Quarter bundles I've purchased. It's just a bunch of different colors of yellow. I thought this one would look good for the window. Fabric for our half round window, so that's up here. And then all of these other windows, I'm gonna guess it's 2, 3, and 4. They also have this listed for the backing, the hanging sleeve, and the binding. The backing I'll pick at the end. I dive into my scrap bin and I pick something and I put it on the back. I'm not going to do a hanging sleeve. I'm going to do ribbons like I did for Home Sewn June. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that below for you. And for the binding, I think I'm going to do the cloud on this. I think that's going to make the inside of this pop because it's got so much dark in the background. My fabric for the other windows is gray. I'm not sure which gray. You can see I've got some scrappy strips here. I'm going to cut from this and use this. Next we have fabric 5. That's our lower house. So not white. You don't want to use the same color because if you do, it's all going to blend in. I have another oldie but goodie over here and I've wrapped it around an empty bolt. It's called Cotton Solid Quilting Fabric. It was a 3-yard bundle. It says light gray. It's actually really beige if you're standing in front of it and looking at it in natural light. That's going to look good with the cloud. It almost looks like a darker shade of cloud. And when I visualize this, I see this as a porch with posts. So this other color for the house is probably really the same color, but because it's got the overhang in the porch, it's a little bit shaded. It's almost like going one color darker. That's going to be my lower house. For the roof fabric, I went into my stash of the 2023 Fat Quarter Shop Solid Club. This is the Chickadee collection. These were all named after birds. I picked this, I don't know if it's gray, if it's brown. It looks like the picture. That's what I'm going to use for the roof. For the door, you see it says door 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got a little bit on tile 3, tile 4, tile 5, tile 6. I wanted to go with a solid. I didn't want to go with a print. If you go with a print, keep in mind you're spreading the door fabric over 4 tiles. It also says this fabric is for the backing on the flag. I'm just going to grab a scrap of something for that, probably a lighter color. I pulled out the Cardinal Confetti Cottons Fat Quarter bundle and I went ahead and pulled this red. I tried to match it as close as I could to the red on the flag. You'll see there's a little note on this flag here. Kimberbell reprinted the flags. You want to email Kimberbell customer service if you bought the embellishment kit. They reprinted the American flag and the UK flag. This is more accurate in terms of color placement. Our last 2 fabrics we have are for the tree, the mini quilt back. I'll grab a scrap for that, something light color, and the grass. I have these great bundles I bought a few years ago on sale. A bit of a fabric hoarder. They're Kimberbell basic bundles. You might be able to find these. I'd say look online or look at a quilt shop. This is the fall bundle. I have one from each season. It had 2 greens in it. I've got the 2 really nice Kimberbell prints. I haven't decided yet if I want the darker for the grass or for the tree or lighter for the tree, I haven't decided yet. What do you think? Grass and tree like this with the darker on the bottom, or grass and tree with the lighter color on the bottom? Let me know. I'm interested to find out. I also have the embellishment kit. We'll be hanging our mini quilt using the clothespin and the twine. I'm going to work on getting all of these fabrics cut and lined up, ready to go. Anything that's got the green heart, you need fusible on the back. You can use Kimberbell's fusible backing, Pellon SF101, whatever you've got on hand. I'm also going to go through the embroidery thread colors. They're given as glide colors. I don't think I have any of these glide colors. I pull my own threads using a glide color card. I'll show you my color conversion when we stitch this out. I'm going to get this prepped as fast as I can so we can get this on display for July. I'll have the information linked below for all the home sewn products by Kimberbell. If you've decided to buy these products after watching one of my videos, I ask that you please consider using my links below. I receive a small commission, but more importantly, it lets Kimberbell know people are watching my videos. Please like, subscribe, share with your Kimberbell and embroidery friends, and I'll see you soon with Home Sewn July. Bye everybody!